Thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of the Sit Down with Malik Wright, presented by First Star Logistics. On this segment, let's discuss Bill Belichick. Hey, listen, congratulations, Patriots fans. You guys have entered the phase of the Marvin Lewis era for Bill Belichick, minus the 6 Super Bowl rings that you guys have with him and the winningest head coach in modern day era of football. This is the point where what you've done for an organization outweighs reality. The reality is, I think Bill Belichick message may have grown stale in New England. The reality is, I think that maybe a breath of fresh air would do both Bill good, but also the Patriots good. But the reality is, if you're Robert Kraft and you put yourself in his shoes, the questions become, can we do better? Can we do better than Bill Belichick? You're talking about the guy that has made the Patriot way infamous. Can we do better than the guy that has led our team to 6 Super Bowls? Can we do better than that? Or what would that guy look like with a top 2 pick in a draft? Because we do know drafting has been something that has hurt the Patriots. What does that look like with the Patriots being led by that guy, Bill Belichick, with the number 2 overall pick, with, let's say, him giving up roster control? What does that look like? We give him a top flight quarterback. Hell, is Caleb Williams going to be on the board? Is Drake Maye? Michael Penix? What does that guy look like with a very highly touted prospect at the quarterback position? Because clearly Mac Jones is not the future, or else he wouldn't have been a healthy scratch or benched several times. What does that guy look like when we go out there and we say, you know what? Remember Josh McDaniels, our old friend Josh McDaniels? Let's bring him back to the fold. He's fully invested to be an offense coordinator now because certainly he's ran out of opportunities as a head coach in the National Football League. What happens when you bring that guy back, plus Bill giving up roster control? Does it make sense? Does it work with a number 2 overall pick? Because I got to believe those are the conversations that are happening at Foxborough. You got to believe those are the conversations that are happening in Gillette Stadium right now. And I'm sorry, as we sit here right now, you know the type of season you had. Bill Belichick just did his end of the year press conference. We know how status quo goes, right? Typically, if there was probably going to be them moving on from each other, that probably would have been talked about at this press conference. So, with all that being said, I've got to believe Bill Belichick is staying as the head coach of the New England Patriots. Regardless of the reports that you may have heard, I got to believe that that's the case. And if that's the case, Patriots fans, I feel for you. I do. Because it almost feels like a never-ending cycle. Here you thought you couldn't wait to get to the end of the season. Most teams can't wait to get to the end of the season because it's like, our team is in the playoffs. Our team is fighting for a championship. Other teams are saying, I can't wait for the end of the season because we're going to get a new head coach. We're going to get a new GM. We're going to get a breath of fresh air. And I'm afraid that the Patriots fans, you guys have been robbed of that. What you were looking forward to so much throughout the offseason, throughout the season, I don't think you can get the opportunity to celebrate that. So you have to find what it is that you are looking forward to, because this was supposed to be the new year for the Patriots, a new regime, a new system, a new quarterback, a new something to believe in. But before you hang your head on that, let me be the person to offer up a different stance. You still have the winningest, most successful, one of the best coaches in the modern day era of football. You still have that. You still have some type of a culture. You don't really see you didn't really see the locker room break, I would say. There's still that Patriot way that exists, I believe, somewhere. Winning cures all. But most importantly, Patriots fans, you guys have the number 2 overall pick. Which means start looking at those franchise quarterbacks. Start looking at who you could potentially add that may extend Bill Belichick's legacy in New England. Those are things you can hang your hat on. Either way, for an organization that is usually mum, for an organization that is not too much to be excited for, I feel like the New England Patriots are the most fascinating story or organization to watch this offseason. I really do, because this is unprecedented times. Again, what their next move is will change the entire trajectory moving forward, and I can't wait. If you like more video content like this, do us a favor. Give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are.